What's up, Realty One Nation? Before you watch this video, go to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, or my website, kyledildine.com. Follow me there. You'll get the first information on all of my content when the video drops and everything. I hope everybody had a good holiday season. We're getting into a really exciting time of the year. People are starting to set goals, trying to improve themselves, and it's something that I really like. But it also makes me really sad because a lot of people, in about 2 weeks to 2 months are going to give up on the goal that they set at the beginning of the year. And so I'm here to try and help you totally reach your goals, totally kill it and crush it in 2018 from some of the stuff that I've been applying, that have helped me. I've been killing a lot of my goals this year. And it's been really fun, really exciting year for me business-wise. So first and foremost, set bigger goals. I really don't think that people are setting big enough goals, to be completely honest. If your goal is to climb, halfway up the mountain, or to climb all the way up to the mountain, which, is the bigger payoff that you're gonna get. The view halfway up there is not nearly as good as when you get all the way to the very top. While it's harder and less likely to get to the top, the reward from getting there is way better. And if you were going to fail, like if you're going to fail at both of them, I would rather fail on my way to the very top than fail on my way to the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even climb halfway up the mountain. I would rather go like, yeah, man, I made it 3/4 of the way and I had to stop. So I set bigger goals for that reason, because I think bigger goals are exciting. And then what I love about bigger goals is you have to look at it and say, look, what do I got to do today that's going to make me reach that goal in the future? If you got a goal to get 60 lawns, you understand fully that I have to work today. I have to put 200 flyers out today. Otherwise, I'm not going to get the 2 or 3 people to call me back, which means I'm not going to get that one closed deal, and it's not going to put towards my goals. So it motivates me in that regard, that it makes me give good action every single day when I set big, huge goals like that. And so whatever your goal is this year, whether it would be like a weight loss goal or an income goal, I say make it bigger. Add $10,000, $20,000, or $30,000 onto whatever your goal is. Add 5, 10, 15 pounds to your goal. Make it big. Make it something worth accomplishing. Something that you've never done before. Something a little scary. If it freaks you out, man, ooh, that is when a goal is good. If it freaks you out, because then you got to find a way to make it happen. You gotta look, you gotta study, you gotta do something to actually make it happen. Ooh, scary goals are good goals. I really like scary goals because they make you just freaking push. It's nuts, it's awesome. I did that a couple times this year and I reached them, and man, those are motivating goals, because then you're like, man, I could do something better. I could go again and hit an even freaking higher goal. That is when the goal setting gets exciting and a lot of fun. The next thing is set exciting goals. I think that the idea of losing 5 or 10 pounds is a good goal. People say like, I want to do that, but they never do it. And the reason I think behind that, the reason they never do it is because there's no motivation. If you say, I want to lose 20 pounds this year because I want to run a 5K, like I've always said I wanted to, and I want to run a 5K this year, I think that setting that as your real goal, lose 20 pounds so I can run a 5K, or so I can play basketball with my kids, or so I can go to the lake or go skiing or whatever it is, have some kind of big motivation. When I read, for example, I want to get to the point where I'm reading at least 60 books a year, because that's what the top CEOs do, and I want to be one of those CEOs. So when I read, it's not just me finishing a book, it's me getting that much closer to becoming a CEO, which is a huge, big, long-term goal for me. So when I've got these exciting goals, it makes the somewhat tiny, mundane, boring tasks doable. Because there's sometimes when I'm reading where I'm like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. But then I stop and I look and I say, look, dude, if you read this book, you're at book number 20 for the year, and that puts you that much closer to getting to 60. So you got to have exciting things behind your goals. I really truly believe that, if your goal is to dunk a basketball, make it so you dunk a basketball in your game, so everybody can see you and everybody cheers for you. That's going to be way more motivating than I want to dunk a basketball by myself in the little alleyway. Set a big goal that'll make you really motivated. I love the idea of setting huge, exciting, fun goals. The third is the daily commitment. I talked a little bit about that with set bigger goals, but you got to be attacking your goals every single day. That's what I've done all year long. I've thought about it just crazy. You know, I get obsessed with my goals and I just sit there and stew like, how am I going to reach it? And the way I start that thinking process is in the morning. I go to my desk and I've got in my planner a little section for it, and I write down my goals. You know, I want to be one of the top producing agents for my brokerage. I want to have, you know, X amount of units that I rent out every month. I want to have an outstanding marriage. You know, I want to read the Book of Mormon X amount of times this year. I'm huge on the idea of affirming daily these goals and writing them down. I think that the writing down makes you seriously think while you're writing, you know, why am I writing this down? Why do I want this to be one of my goals? So the daily commitment aspect of it, I think, is just absolutely huge. And I want to give a little shout out here real quick to fatpenguin.ut. My buddy Dason, that's his business there. He's a perfect example of setting bigger goals and exciting goals. I wish you could see him when he's working the weights. I mean, it's phenomenal. He's a very motivated guy. I have a lot of respect for him and the way that he reaches his goals. And I want to give a shout out. He's in Utah for snow removal. So all of my friends in Utah, if you know somebody, or if you're looking for somebody, hit him up. You can follow him at fatpenguin.ut. So listen, 2018 should be a great year. And you decide whether it's a great year or not. I'm going to make it a great year. I'm going to freaking crush 2018. That is my goal. I've got a lot of other goals with it, and I want 2018 to be the greatest year for all of us. No matter what happens, I want to see growth in my business. I want to see growth in my family. I want to see growth in my spiritual self. And I want you to do the same. So set the big goals. Make them freaking exciting. Make it worth it, man. And then write it down every single day. Don't stop. Don't go to bed unless you've written your goals down. I never go to bed unless I've written my goals down at least once in the day. Whether that's on a freaking scratch paper that I keep right next to my bed, I write down my goals every single day because it motivates me to reach them. So thanks for watching this video. My motto is no bad days. So if you're having a bad day, go make it great. You can change your day. Absolutely. And let's make 2018 great, guys. Thanks.